Touchscreens are so woven into daily life that we often use them without thinking about the technology beneath our fingertips. From texting and scrolling to ordering food and checking directions, we rely on a surface that can instantly recognize where and how we touch it. Unlike older devices that depended on keyboards, mice, and buttons, touchscreens combine display and control into one seamless piece of technology. Beneath the glass is a carefully designed system of sensors, conductive materials, and software working together in real time to turn a simple tap into an action. So, how does a touchscreen work? This question opens the door to a fascinating look at modern technology. We'll explore the science behind the screen right here on History of Simple Things. The idea of controlling machines by touching a screen is much older than many people realize. Early touchscreen concepts were developed during the 1960s and 1970s, primarily for industrial and military applications. These early systems were expensive, limited, and often unreliable compared to today's standards. During the following decades, engineers continued refining the technology, introducing different methods for detecting touch. By the 1990s, touchscreens began appearing in kiosks, ATMs, and specialized handheld devices. However, it was the rise of smartphones in the late 2000s that transformed touchscreens from a niche technology into a global standard. The introduction of highly responsive capacitive touchscreens allowed users to interact naturally using gestures such as tapping, pinching, and swiping. This shift fundamentally changed how people interact with electronics. Today, touchscreens are found everywhere, from smartphones and tablets to cars, ticket machines, medical equipment, and household appliances, making them one of the most influential interface technologies ever developed. Although a touchscreen may look like a simple sheet of glass, it is actually made of several carefully engineered layers. The top layer is durable protective glass that resists scratches and impacts while staying clear. Beneath it is a transparent conductive coating, often made from indium tin oxide, which helps detect touch. Below that sits the display, usually LCD or OLED, which creates the image you see. Other layers, such as adhesives, polarizers, and protective films, improve visibility and durability. Each layer must be manufactured with extreme precision so the screen remains thin, responsive, and strong enough for daily use. Together, these materials form a sophisticated surface that combines display and touch input in one seamless design. This careful construction is what makes modern touchscreens both practical and reliable today. Most modern smartphones and tablets use capacitive touchscreen technology because it is highly responsive and supports advanced gestures. Capacitive touchscreens work by creating a small electrical field across the screen using a grid of transparent conductive material. The human body naturally conducts electricity, and when a finger approaches the screen, it slightly alters the electrical charge in the area being touched. Sensors continuously monitor these changes and identify the exact location where the electrical disturbance occurs. A controller chip then processes this information and sends it to the device's operating system. This entire process happens so quickly that users experience virtually no delay. Capacitive screens are particularly effective because they can detect multiple touch points simultaneously, enabling features such as pinch to zoom and multi-finger gestures. Unlike older touchscreen technologies, they do not require pressure, allowing even the lightest touch to be recognized with remarkable precision and speed. Although capacitive screens are now common, other touchscreen types still matter in specialized settings. Resistive screens use two conductive layers that touch when pressed, so they work with gloves, styluses, or almost any object. Infrared screens place beams around the display. Breaking a beam tells the system where contact occurred. Surface acoustic wave screens send ultrasonic waves across the glass and detect changes caused by touch. Each option has trade-offs in cost, durability, accuracy, and environmental resistance. Capacitive technology leads consumer devices because it is fast and sensitive, but these alternatives remain useful in factories, kiosks, medical tools, and outdoor equipment where conditions demand different performance. They ensure reliable interaction when standard touchscreens would fail or become inconvenient in practice. Detecting a touch is only the first step. After the controller finds the contact point, it sends the data to the operating system, which interprets the input based on context. A tap may open an app, while a swipe can scroll a page. The system matches touch coordinates with on-screen elements and decides the correct action almost instantly. It also uses algorithms to reduce accidental touches, improve accuracy, and recognize gestures. In some devices, machine learning helps predict user behavior and speed up response time. This smooth experience depends on hardware and software working together. Without fast processing, even the best touchscreen would feel slow and awkward for users who expect every interaction to feel immediate, natural, and effortless today. That balance is what makes modern touchscreens feel so intuitive. The touchscreen is one of the most important innovations of the modern era, changing how people interact with digital devices. What appears to be a simple sheet of glass is actually a fast-working system of sensors, conductive materials, processors, and software. From early specialized uses to smartphones, tablets, and vehicles, touchscreen technology has become more responsive and versatile. Every tap, swipe, and pinch sets off a rapid chain of events that allows humans and machines to communicate through touch. Thank you for watching. If you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of simple things. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more stories woven through the smallest details.